Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making pressure cooker beef noodle soup. Alright, I'm starting out here with roughly a 3-pound London broil, and I trimmed up some of the fat on it. I'm going to cut this into 3 pieces. And the reason I'm doing that is because it will cook quicker and it'll get fall apart tender quicker. And I'm going to put that into my pressure cooker. We're not going to brown this up, we're not going to season this because we're going to add some onion soup mix in there, and that's going to season it as it cooks. Right now that I have my London broil in the pressure cooker, I'm just going to arrange it down in here. And I'm going to dump some beef stock in here, or beef broth. This is a 4-cup container. I'm going to go for about 2 cups for now. We're going to add more in when our beef is done. That's good there. And I'm going to add that pack of onion soup mix in that I was saying about. That's going to give it a good onion and beefy flavor. And I'm just going to take my knife and knock some of that off of there. And guys, this pressure cooker is my Farberware one I got at Walmart. I paid $50 for it when I got it, but they're up to like $59 because of inflation. But it's still a good, solid, dependable pressure cooker. It's well worth the money. Now I'm going to set my pressure cooker to cook this for 40 minutes. After the 40 minutes up, I'll allow this to do a 10-minute natural release, and then I'll release the rest of the pressure. Alright, my 40 minutes are up. I left it do that 10-minute natural release. I'm going to take my London broil out of here and put it on a plate and let it rest for a few minutes. And guys, if you could smell how good this smells. Now I'm going to cancel my keep warm, and I'm going to set this on the saute setting. And we're going to get this up to a boil. And I'm going to add the rest of that beef broth in, the other 2 cups. Now remember, other than the onion soup mix, up until this point we haven't put any seasoning in here. And I have a 6-cup box of beef broth here. We're going to add some of this in. Just going to go ahead and add the whole box, and that's a total of 10 cups of beef broth. Let me grab a big spoon. Let me give this a stir. And I'm going to taste it for salt. It shouldn't need much because that onion soup mix has salt in it and that beef broth has salt. That's tasting really good and beefy. When we get these, I got some Amish egg noodles. Everything I'm putting in this soup came from Walmart other than the beef roast. That came from the local grocery store, but you can get them at Walmart. I'm going to add in about a teaspoon of salt. The pasta will help flavor it, and it will absorb some of that salt, but I don't want to overdo it. That's tasting good there. Now I'm going to allow this to come up to a boil. Alright, now that it's starting to come up to the boil, I'm going to put a half of this bag of noodles in here. This is a 1-pound bag, so I'm going to put about 8 ounces in. And you can use regular wide egg noodles, but these are like Kluski noodles. They're going to give you a better soup, so it's worth paying the extra $1 or $2 for the better noodles. Alright, I'm going to stir that. I think I'm going to put a little more of the noodles in. Alright, I'm going to allow this to cook uncovered until those noodles get tender. And I'm thinking that's going to take about 12 or 15 minutes. And while that's doing that, I'm going to shred up my beef and get it back in there. Alright, while my noodles are cooking, I put my lid on there loose. I'm going to go ahead and shred up this beef. See how nice that's pulling apart for me? What, Dexter? Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get my beef all shredded up, and then we'll get that back in the pot. Alright, my soup is done. It took 22 minutes for the noodles to cook to the center and side, because they're really thick noodles, and a pressure cooker doesn't boil as hard as it would on a stove. I also added the beef back in. I added some fresh parsley in. This is ready to go, guys. Let's go ahead and fix up a bowl and see what we got. Alright, let me get in here and try this. Look at these big, delicious pieces of roast beef. Try a piece of beef first. Fall apart tender. Good beef flavor. I'll try one of these Amish noodles. If I can get it on a spoon with a little bit of broth. Noodles are tender. Nice beefy broth. Guys, that's really delicious. One pot meal wasn't hard at all. Alright, there you have it. Pressure cooker beef noodle soup. Thanks for watching and supporting me. And remember, love what you eat and eat what you love.